Hello there, my name's Annette with Sunbeam Fabric Art. Welcome to my channel. Last week my 4-year-old granddaughter and I had a craft day and we did some preparation for tie-dye. I took 36 10-inch squares and we then went to the YMCA nearby and tie-dyed these pre-tied little bundles. The bundles have been sitting for a couple of days, so now I'm going to rinse out the dye and I'm going to simply sew these 10-inch squares together to make a quilt. Now, why did I video this? There are a couple of reasons. Because a quilt is simply sewing fabric together, and if you're a beginner, you can simply take squares of any size fabric and sew them together into rows and columns and have a quilt top completed. There are so many options for just dressing up plain cotton fabric squares. For example, fabric paint, fabric markers, permanent Sharpie in various colors. Draw your own art on some squares. Have a classroom of kids each draw something or paint something on a square, put it together, and that would make a great gift for a teacher. When my mom and dad retired, their co-workers and people they worked with made them a retirement quilt where every family made a block. Well, I love tie-dye, so let's get back to that. My granddaughter and I looked up on the internet various ways to create patterns. So we tried several different techniques, geode, a spiral. I even tried to make a heart, and 2 of those heart blocks do look almost like a heart. That was so fun to make these different patterns. My granddaughter picked the colors for about half of these blocks. She did need a little bit of help with the bottles that we squeezed the dye, but she did pretty good, and I love the colors on all of these. Just rinsing this out created nests of thread on the edges of these 10-inch squares. So I did not put them in the washing machine. I did put them in the dryer to dry them thoroughly. And what you see me doing is setting them out so you can get a nice look at all 36 of these blocks. Next, I pressed the 10-inch squares flat, and I have to tell you they did shrink up a little bit in the dryer, so they are no longer 10 inches. Next, I trimmed off some excess thread. Now it's simply a matter of stitching squares together, and I'm going to go through the whole batch and make pairs. Since I made 36 blocks, I'm going to have a 6 block wide and 6 block down layout. One fun thing about doing tie-dye, the block that you get has no right or wrong side because the dye goes through equally. And I'm taking this a little bit slow here, just at regular speed. I didn't speed this up. I think it's so fun to look at all these different tie-dye patterns and the different methods that I tried to make pretty pictures. When I got the quilt all stitched together, I sent a little picture over to my daughter so she could show it to my granddaughter. The quote from my granddaughter was, "Whoa, that's so cool." I put the blocks together into rows of 6, and then I joined up the rows together to make the 6x6 layout. And no matching in this quilt, just the seams between blocks. Thanks so much for joining me today and letting me show you how easy it is to create a fun quilt. I hope to see you back again real soon.